You mentioned some of the other stuff that you got going on in terms of songwriting. Talk about the group of folks that you're working with when it comes to writing songs.
SSS Entertainment, LLC. We do it all. And when I say we do it all, I mean literally everything. Obviously, production, writing, vocal production, so forth. We do hip hop, we do R&B, we do soft rock, we do pop. We pretty much run the gamut. We can do country if you're interested in country. So
I'm a country boy.
Hey, that's what it is. So yeah, seriously, we run the gamut in terms of music that we have available. Obviously, we are working with a number of different artists. If you are interested and you want some stuff, we'll be playing some stuff so you can get a good sense of what we're doing, and hopefully you'll be appreciating what we got going on.
Now we're gonna play something in a second, but before we do that, there are some folks out there that enjoy writing songs. For anybody who's an aspiring songwriter, but they don't have any connections, they don't know where to go, what's the first step for them?
Man, there's so much that's going on. There's so much that's out, particularly here in Atlanta. We heard about the writing sessions that's going on. I know that Kevin Shine was up here not too long ago promoting writing sessions. Definitely get connected with him. CSAC, my man Capriccio Cap, he runs an event called Tempo Tuesdays every second and fourth Tuesday up at the CSAC offices down in Midtown. So you definitely want to go and check that out and get connected. There's a number of different writers and producers that are part of that event. There's all sorts of things that are going on in and around the city, if not every week, certainly at least every month. So there's plenty of ways to really get out there and get involved.
Now with the songwriting, I mean, you really have to get out there and do networking, because you got to make those connections in order for someone to even consider listening to the song that you wrote.
Oh, right, exactly.
Which is much different than maybe an artist who goes out and performs or anything like that. I mean, you got to build on those connections even more so.
Exactly. And a lot of people, and kind of understandably so, you want to just go straight for the home run. Okay, I can get a song on Mariah's album, or I can get a song on Usher. That's gonna be it. But there's plenty of other people who are just getting started. There's plenty of other people who they're willing to pay and they may not be number one on Billboard immediately, but if you can get with those guys, get your work in, learn your craft, really start to really hone in on what it is that you want to do. You might have a particular style of music that you want to focus on. You might have a particular type of artist that you might want to really start to work with to learn your craft, and then as you go forward, the work will start to come.
Now, you were saying that people try to go in straight at like a Mariah or an Usher, which, by the way, they're not doing too well right now. What do you suggest to an aspiring writer who says, I've got the latest joint for the superstar of the day, and you know that they really need to go a different route to get to that level?
Be willing to take constructive criticism first and foremost. Anyone who, if you are looking to get your music on someone and you give it to someone who's got a little bit of status, and you say, hey, can you listen to my stuff, let me know what you think, and if they're honest about what they think, you got to be able to take that to the heart and not do, you a hater, you forget you so be willing, obviously, to accept criticism. Be willing first and foremost to hear the word no, because you're probably going to hear it probably about 100 times before you hear a yes.
Yes, you will.
So
yes, you will.
Be familiar with that word no. Be familiar with getting constructive criticism. But again, as I said, be willing to work with those who, they may not be hot just yet, but you never know. You guys work together and you come up together. Someone's gonna be hot eventually.
Yes.
So.
Hey, speaking of the songwriting, let's play the song that you got right here. Go ahead and intro the song. It's track number 1 on the disc that you gave us.
Okay, check this out, y'all. Let me take y'all back a little bit. You might remember the TV show Moesha. Mm-hmm. Well, we got the little brother. You remember the little kid? He played Miles on Moesha.
Yeah.
Marcus Polk, MP Cocky Boy. We got his first Heat rock right here, live and direct on 89.3. This track is called Scream, produced by SSS Entertainment. Marcus Polk.
All right, let's go ahead and get it in. It's the remix. Let's go.
Cocky boy. This is the part where everybody runs to the dance floor.
Real talk though.
But you said Red Tails though. What's going on with that?
Red Tails is actually it's a story based on the Tuskegee Airmen.
Okay.
So that's coming out. Literally everybody's supposed to be in it. Neo's supposed to be in it. Jasmine Sullivan is supposed to be in it. Terrence Howard, a gang of people. So it's
wasn't
just
Terrence Howard in the first one?
Huh?
Wasn't Terrence Howard in the first one?
I have to think about it.
With Lawrence Fishburne and
I remember that movie. It's called Cadence.
No, not that one.
There's another one?
Yeah. Oh, what was the name of it? You know what? Keep talking. I'll figure it out.
right.
I'll let you know.
But he and then he's done a couple little cameos. I don't really get into the Bad Girls Club all like that, but he's been on there a couple of times, and so he's starting to get his feedback in terms of getting into the industry. But Red Tail should be coming out, I think, late spring or early summer.
Okay.
It's a George Lucas directed film, so it's going to be big time. And
Are they shooting that here in Atlanta or
no, they were overseas.
Overseas.
Duh.
Okay.
It's called the Tuskegee Airmen.
Going back to the songwriting, so you're working with Polk. Who else are you working with right now?
Well, we got a couple people going up. A couple of people from our team, Brown, who we're actually trying to negotiate a deal with him at the moment. We've got another artist on the way. His name is Rain, amazing writer, amazing vocalist. So he'll be getting some stuff, and certainly next time I come back, we're going to have some stuff ready for him as well. A couple other people I'm working with, a female artist by the name of Nasa, who is amazingly talented and fine, and I don't know what. And so she's got some stuff. My man my man Michael Stewart, he's got a crazy dope R&B project. Remember Baby Making Music? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's bringing it back. So
Okay.
I got a couple of joints on him as well. So
because I'm tired of all this say ah.
yeah, no, we're talking about the real.
I can make your bed rock. Ooh, how lame is that?
No. We're talking about the real, for real.
Yeah.
So
Turn off the lights. Yeah.
Kendo.
There you go.
One more thing before we get back into the music, we talk a little bit about NARIP. Now, of course, there's a nationwide chapter, but then you have one here in Atlanta. Talk about how that's going so far, and if someone wanted to get involved, how they can get more information, and why it is important.
Well, first of all, it's important as kind of the theme of the night has been networking. Get yourself out there, really get to know who's out there. Atlanta, it's a big city, but it's when it comes to the music industry, a relatively small, tight-knit community. So the opportunity to get out there and connect with people who are doing some major things is really not that hard at all, So we have a couple of ways to get in touch with NARIP. It's on Facebook. Just look up NARIP ATL. Also on Twitter at NARIP ATL. So definitely connect with the organization that way. We've got a few events that we're planning at the moment, and so as soon as everything gets finalized, we've got dates and locations. We'll definitely get that out. So it's a good time to get connected early so that you can be the first to know about any events that we got coming up.